I grew up here in Clinton. I graduated from Clinton High School. I started working at an after-school program here in Clinton, and I was not going to school for teaching at the time, but working with the kids, it completely changed my mind, and I just fell in love with it. And so I changed my major.
These tiny pieces, and I'll put these tiny pieces right here in the middle just in case we need them.
My superintendent, actually, he called me. I had just accepted this job at Nance, actually. He called me, he said, "Hey, we have this apprenticeship program, like, do you want to join?" We weren't really sure what was going on, it was still in the air, and I'm like, sure, why not? I'm open to anything.
Our Teaching to Teach Apprenticeship Program is a partnership between us, the State Department of CareerTech, the Regional University System of Oklahoma, and the Oklahoma Workforce Commission, with funding provided through ARPA dollars.
Southwestern came down. They spoke to us, kind of gave us an idea of what was going on. We had some people from CareerTech also come down and explain a little more in depth what was going to be happening.
So the problem we're addressing is what everyone knows too well. There's a teacher shortage. Whether you look at the national numbers or the state numbers, in the state we're certifying more teachers at a emergency type of classification than we've ever done before. And so that's shocking, when we think about people not going through traditional training to become an educator. And so that's what we're out to serve. How can we make sure that people that really love to be in the classroom and have a barrier to getting their college education, how can we make sure that they get that barrier overcome so they can be in the classroom? It works really, really well. We've seen a huge increase in the applicants. We did not expect to see such a surge. It's been a great momentum moving forward. And what it's done is it's bring our regional university partners closer to CareerTech and really bridge that gap where people think they're silos. We work together all the time. And so it's helped to make that more evident to the public.
At first, I worked at Nance Elementary, and I worked in the pre-K department as a teacher's assistant. And I did that for about 5 years, and I really liked that grade level. And I actually went to SWOSU for 2 years, and then COVID hit, and I couldn't go to college because I needed to stay home with my own children. And I took a couple years off from work and college, and then I got a job here as a discretionary aide, and I did that for 2 years. And I've always known that I always knew I wanted to be in education. Like, I've always been passionate about helping kids, that end of it. And I had those 2 years underneath my belt. I just didn't really, it was hard to be a mom, work full-time, and, figure out a way to go to college. So that was kind of like a barrier that I had. And then I got introduced to the program, which took those barriers away and has helped me financially to go to college, and just things I do here at work apply to what I'm doing at college, which is really great.
The RUSOs were great partners. They knew who were the students that were pursuing those degrees. They were able to contact them, see who of those were currently working in one of the partner schools. We had 103 applications. We're currently at 89 participants in the Teaching to Teach apprenticeship.
Before this program, I would have had maybe a semester of student teaching where I would come in, work with students, but with the apprenticeship, I am able to do that now. I'm able to go into classes now and get more of a head start with students and being more hands-on and being able to be in a classroom and see for myself what it's like, what it's going to be like, what I'll be doing, how to do it. I'm working with teachers that do have experience, and not just for a semester. I'm doing that now, starting now. The whole reason I wasn't able to go back to college was because I could not take off work and afford to go to college. So with this program and this scholarship, it's financially, it's paid for me to go to college.
That's going to change that person's life, right? That changes their family's life, that trajectory. But when they get in the classroom then, and they're a certified teacher, and they're sitting or standing up in front of 20, 22, 23 students every year, and impacting those, it's just kind of that domino effect. It's the ripple. The pebble makes the splash. This tuition assistance makes the splash, but the ripples that go out through the students for years to come, that's kind of almost really where the payoff comes.
The thing to add about teacher apprenticeships and what Teach to Teach represents is that Oklahoma wants to take a fresh look at how we get teachers ready for the classroom. It's no longer good enough to just complain that we have a teacher shortage. It's time for us to take action and figure out what are the ideas that make a difference and how do we work forward. Oklahoma CareerTech is committed to looking forward and how we can prepare teachers, and I know many of our partners across the state are as well.